wabarakatuh. Nama saya Melika. Islam tahun 2003. Islam dari teman-teman. Saya tertarik dengan Islam karena saya sebelum saya masuk Islam tidak ada tujuan. Saya tidak tahu kenapa saya hidup. Saya menyenangkan untuk saya waktu itu musik, ke diskotek, dan ya kadang-kadang minum alkohol juga. Individual, tidak dekat dengan orang tua saya. Sekarang saya lebih dekat dengan orang tua saya, walaupun mereka tidak Muslim. Bapak saya ateis dan ibu saya ketika saya masuk Islam, mereka kecewa sekali karena mereka tidak mengerti kenapa saya masuk Islam. Karena di agama Islam ada banyak peraturan, tidak bisa makan babi lagi, tidak bisa ke diskotek, tidak bisa minum minuman keras, tidak bisa berpacaran. Mereka pikir mungkin Melika akan menjadi teroris. Saya bilang, Bapak, saya sama, saya sama dengan dulu, tapi sekarang saya percaya bahwa ada Tuhan dan Muhammad Rasulullah dalam hidup saya untuk berdakwah lillahi ta'ala, untuk menceritai tentang Islam kepada manusia.
Masa saya datang Malaysia tahun 2000, duduk dengan ibu angkat ni kan, so macam dia orang Islam, so saya nampak macam cara hidup Islam macam mana, dan saya rasa tertarik, macam rasa yelah, so saya belajar lagi pasal Islam dengan ibu, dengan kawan-kawan sekolah sini, dengan kawan-kawan ibu, semua orang lah macam. Lepas tu saya duduk sini setahun kan, sesudah setahun tu saya balik Jerman. Kat Jerman ada juga kawan Islam, macam orang Jerman yang masuk Islam, tak pun orang Turki, orang Bosnia. So saya berbincang lah dengan dia orang, macam tanya pasal Islam, macam mana dia orang praktis Islam kat Jerman. Lepas tu lama-lama saya rasa macam saya pun percaya apa yang dia orang percaya. Saya masuk Islam masa bulan puasa, so saya start puasa kat sini. Lepas tu masuk Islam malam sebelum raya.
Di Jerman?
Kat Jerman. Dia orang okay, macam my mom tak apa, dia okay sebab dia sangat macam open-minded, kan orang kata. So dia kata okey lah, tak apa, kalau saya happy macam ni, dia pun okey. My dad susah sikit sebab dia macam mula-mula masa saya masuk Islam, dia risau sikit lah sebab dia tak tahu Islam tu sebenarnya apa. And then dia, apa yang dia tahu, dia hanya tahu dari media kat Jerman. So media tak berapa positif on Islam kan, macam yang 9/11 tu. So orang ingat Islam tu macam orang macam teroris ke, macam kalau lelaki Islam mesti dia macam pukul isteri dia ke, macam ganas gitu. So my dad risau sikit lah, tapi lama-lama macam sekarang dah 4 tahun kan, so dia pun nampak I berubah macam positif. Sebenarnya tak berubah banyak sangat. Okay, saya solat kan, lepas tu memanglah tak minum, macam makan halal je. Tapi selain dari tu tak tahu, tak ada banyak sangat perubahan. Macam kawan-kawan masih sama. Okay, sebelum tu saya Christian, tapi saya tak kuat sangat lah, macam tak pergi, tak rasa macam nak explain Islam tu apa. Sebab orang kadang-kadang macam prejudice ke apa. So macam orang, sebenarnya orang bukan negatif pasal Islam, tapi dia orang tak tahu je. Macam diorang banyak tanya, okay, kenapa macam ni, kenapa tu, kenapa solat, kenapa pakai tudung, kan macam. So macam penat nak explain benda yang sama selalu, macam tu lah. Tapi selain tu, alhamdulillah tak adalah, tak agresif dengan saya masuk Islam. Faham tak? Macam kadang-kadang orang masuk Islam dia macam aggressively, dia nak macam explain kat semua orang, dia nak macam keluarga dia faham macam tu. Dia masuk Islam, next day dia pakai jubah dengan tudung saja, macam tak pun dia macam terus pakai nikab tutup sampai sini. So kalau orang tu macam agresif sangat, nanti keluarga dia pun agresif sangat. Macam saya macam perlahan lah, macam mula-mula tak solat depan dia orang, lepas macam beberapa weeks ke baru macam tunjuk macam tu kat diorang. So macam slowly lah, one step after another. So diorang pun slowly macam boleh nampak macam yang perubahan saya tu bagus sebenarnya.
I'd like to start by saying that I come from a non-religious family. My parents do believe in God, but they don't believe in religion, and there's reasons for that. My grandparents went through communism. My parents were born and grew up during communism. My country was one of the most isolated at the time, and religion was banned by constitution. Basically, people have moved away from religion. It doesn't mean that people are not spiritual. So that was the case in my family. I grew up without any religious education whatsoever. We don't have religious lessons in schools. So basically, no one ever spoke to me about God, what's going to happen to me when I die, or anything like that. However, I was very spiritual ever since I was a little girl. I used to always ponder about life and the purpose of my existence, why I am in this world, what is going to happen to me after I die, why the world is so complex and who created it, what's the purpose of us. When I was about 9 years old, I started going to church. Now, nobody in my family went to church. And my father really didn't like that. He used to tell me all the time, how can you believe that God has a son? He just did not like that. He's like, God is independent and God needs no son. However, I was a really stubborn girl, and I was very curious. I wanted to learn things, I wanted to know things, so I kept going there. And my parents never stopped me from doing that because they raised me to be independent and to make decisions for myself. So basically, my father would show me what is wrong and what is right, and then let me make a decision. I was acting, I was an MC for many concerts, and just a lot of places and activities in which I were in the center of the attention. So I was doing the same thing even when I was in the States. I was traveling, and I really loved it. Like, I was getting the things that I always wanted for myself. At the same time, I was going through a lot of struggles. I was just thinking about the people that surrounded me and life in the States, which was very individualistic to me. People around campus and my college, so I made friends from work and from school. And one time these girls, Muslim girls, they invited me over to their house it was during Ramadan, and these girls wear a scarf. So I had at the time a very, very negative image of Islam. I was really shocked because I had a completely different image of Muslim women. I thought they were conservative, and I was just so shocked. Like, I'm like, why are these women doing these things? Like, is this how Muslim women actually are? So I just go home, and that's like the first spark. I wanted to know what Islam is all about, what these women are all about, because I hear in the media that they're very conservative, and I went home and I researched it, and I was like, this is so much hypocrisy that I couldn't even swallow it. And that's how I got exposed to Islam. I did not know at the time that all it takes for someone to be Muslim or to be called a Muslim is for them to declare that there is no God but God, and Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his prophet, believe in the angels and the holy books. But I didn't know that there are a lot of Muslim people who do things that are completely against religion. I went online and I was searching about Christianity and Islam as well. And then I was just blown away because I found verses of the Quran that were obviously revealed 1400 years ago, and one that later proved in the 19th century. And I was, wow, this is mind-blowing to me. I went and I researched Quran. It was the very first time that I wanted to play Quran. I don't know why, but I was always scared to even listen to it. That's how powerfully media impacted my thinking. Anyways, I just YouTube in the Quran. I played the first chapter, Surah Al-Fatiha. And as soon as I heard it, I don't know what happened to me. I kept crying. I replayed that for 6 hours. It penetrated my heart so deeply that I just don't know how to explain it. It was just so powerful. And I learned it in Arabic that same day as I was playing it. I don't know, I was just so impacted by it. Like, I couldn't stop crying. And then I said, there is no reason for me not to believe in this. I already believed in Christianity, and one of the wonderful things about Islam was that I didn't have to give up Christianity. I still believe in Jesus, but I just believe that he's a prophet. I went to the restroom, I washed my face, and then I ran to my friend and I said, I want to become a Muslim. She's a Muslim girl. I said, I want to become a Muslim. I want to say my shahada. Can I say my shahada? That was like the most wonderful thing that ever happened to me. And then after that has been a really long journey, a beautiful journey, but at the same time very challenging. It's not easy to be a Muslim convert living in the West. But that's a completely different story. Perhaps I will share with you another time.